It is the toughest 8 seconds in sport. Mere mortals trying to tackle over a ton of meat and muscle. Hell-bent on doing whatever it takes to tame the untamable. The shortest payday on the planet can also be the most dangerous. And for the animal athletes that these cowboys climb atop, the goal is simple: dismount and destroy.
Watch this bull! Whoa! Oh, Monster Energy Protection athletes doing everything they can.
This is professional bull riding and the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has made 14 stops in 2024, from rural centres like Maribel and Bendigo in the south to the bright lights of Sydney and Brisbane and the remote outback of Winton. Our riders, bulls and contractors travelling thousands of kilometres in their quest for championship points. The goal each time: ride the 8 seconds.
Bull riding, the toughest sport on dirt. How is it scored? First, the basics. The athlete must stay on the bull for 8 seconds. The clock starts when the bull's shoulders or hips have cleared the chute. The athlete must ride with only one hand gripping the bull rope. The clock will stop when the rider loses his grip from the bull rope, or any part of his body hits the ground before 8-second ride is over, will result in a no score. If he touches the bull or any part of his own body with the free hand or arm before the 8-second ride is over, the rider is disqualified. The athlete's ride and the bull's performance are judged separately. Officials score the bull on how hard the bull bucks and how high he kicks, power, speed, spin, and direction change. Athletes are scored by their control, rhythm, and how they match movement with the bull. While spurring the bull is not required, if a rider wants to earn extra points, they can do so by pulling their leg away from the bull to demonstrate control. There are a total of 100 points available for a qualified ride. That is, 50 points for the rider and 50 points for the bull. An average score will be in the 80s, where an exceptional ride will be in the 90s. Judges will award a re-ride if the bull underperforms and the score is less than 80. The athlete with the highest point total from the entire event becomes the event winner.
So far, the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour has delivered all the thrills and spills one would expect. And the championship race is heating up as we hit the late season stretch, edging ever closer to the grand finals in Townsville. Let's recap the season so far. The 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour kicked off over 2 nights in Scone, central New South Wales. On night 1, only 2 cowboys managed to cover their bulls. First, Toby Hale.
Hey, we're getting him done.
Then, Thomas Hudson.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer it up. Come on, let's cheer for the young man.
The fans fired up on night 2 and the riders responded. Clint Glass covering Wild Jacket for 83.5 points. Then it was Toby Hale off to a perfect start, going 2 from 2 on Tennessee Whiskey.
Get him down! Oh, Stone, you can be louder than that!
After time away from the sport, Lane Mellors made an impact on De Bear.
Well, he's out, he's on, he's making the turns. We're seeing back-to-back performances. Come on, Lane!
In the Monster Energy Championship round, some big guns came out firing.
This is what we come to see. Come on for the Australian champion. That's more like it. That's Macaulay Leather style.
His younger brother Boston did not want to be outdone.
Holding on strong. Get behind him, Scone. We're watching some great cowboy riding action here.
However, Lane Mellors delivered big time in his first appearance back in the PBR.
Oh yeah, out and around. This is good. This is good. Come on. Come on. Get behind him.
Mellors taking out the opening round. The tour then moved to Bow Desert, and night one saw our Cowboys take on another impressive pen of bulls. Clint Glass snatched the early lead on White Weapon.
Look at this. Watch him. Go to work. Bring it. Wow.
Informed Toby Hale continued his run with the highest score of the night.
The bull is called Turbo. Make a little noise and let's make history. Come on. Come on. Come on, Toby. Go. Cowboy up.
Night two, the Bulls once again took charge early, dumping Cowboy after Cowboy, before Lane Mellors managed to break their destructive dominance.
Come on, somebody scream at him. Oh, it is a qualified bull ride for Lane Mellors.
In the Monster Energy Championship round, the rankest bulls in the pen showed why they were saved for last.
Oh!
The only one able to break through in the early stages, Braden Welby.
Braden Welby looking for his first qualified ride of the weekend. Tough North Queensland bull rider.
Clint Glass would be the only rider to post 2 scores, in doing so snatching the event win.
Go, Clint, go! Get the money! Get the money! Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise!
The road train then travelled to Toowoomba, a Touring Pro Division event. Points in the championship were still on the line. 2 men would ride 2 bulls each. Lachlan Richardson finishing second after his effort on Pretty Boy. Before being outdone by Ben Bode on Superlicious. Back down to Bendigo in Victoria for our final stop before Winton. Cody Heffernan finding some of his championship winning form on Midnight Special.
Cody Heffernan has Midnight Special of Diamond Ass Bucking Bulls. Come on, Cody. Come on. Stay tight. There's another 8-second ride.
But it was the younger brother of the reigning champ, Boston Leather, that stole the show. First this on Even Up.
Boston Leather. Come on, Boston. Make the adjustment. Do it. It's going to be very, very close. 86.5 to the lead.
Then sealing the win on Man Glitter.
Boston Leather, number 7 right now in the PBR. Come on, Boston. Man Glitter, Morgan's Cattle Company. Boston Leather, hold on. Don't weaken. It's going to be very, very close. It is Cowboy up, Boston Leather.
The series then moved into Winton in central Queensland, where Boston kept his run of form going on night 1.
Number 1 right now with a bullet. This is all in. Come on, man.
He was matched by Braden Welby.
North Queensland bull riding champion coming on. Bringing the heat.
And Lane Mellors.
Come on, Lane. Let's bring the heat.
The 3 equal on points heading into night 2. Thomas Hudson threw out the challenge early with the highest scored ride of the event, launching him into the lead.
Thomas, do it.
Toby Hale also mounting a challenge.
Win some money. Come on, buddy. Take it to him. Yes, sir. It is a qualified bull ride.
However, Braden Welby came up clutch in the championship round to take out the Winton Invitational buckle.
Come on, Braden. Come on, man. Stay in the middle. Stay in the middle. What do you say, Winton? Come on.
The series then hit the city. Sydney Showgrounds hosting the Touring Pro Division meat stock event across 3 days. In round one, New Zealand's Riley Ward took the ascendancy.
Oh, I like this. This is good. Hey, come on, Sydney, let's cheer him on. Oh,
He then doubled down in round two on Wild Jacket to maintain the event lead.
10 trips, 2 qualified rides, and he is good. Out and around the corner. Hey, looks good and square. Keep it up, Cowboy. Come on, Kiwis. Let's cheer for the Kiwi Cowboy. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Lachlan Richardson, the only other Cowboy to cover his first 2 bulls.
Lockie Richardson. Come on, Lockie, you're around that corner. Give us your best. Come on, Lockie, you can do it. You can hang. Oh, man.
Series leader Boston Leather kept himself in the picture with a brilliant ride on Canadian Club.
He's been out 15 times for 1 qualified ride. Can this kid be number 2? Looking good. Come on, Sydney. Ride with him, Sydney. Yeah, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, do you agree with our judges? We have got 84.5 points for the young man.
Round 3 saw the Bulls dominate from the outset. But it was Lachlan Richardson who stole the show by staying perfect, making it 3 from 3 on Nemesis to win the aggregate.
Get it on, Lockie! This is Lockie Richardson in action! Oh, what a cowboy! What a ride!
The victory moving Lachlan into second in the series standings ahead of Braden Welby. The road train then travelled north to the unofficial home of bull riding in Queensland, the Great Western Hotel in Rockhampton. Night 1 seeing just 4 riders qualify. The best of those, Braden Welby on Black Tuxedo.
Come on, Braden, it's round of the ride. Let's finish this thing. Let's finish this thing.
And Brumby Brandenburg on Johnny Humble.
Let's help him. Help him, Rocky. Come on. Let's go. Keep it going, Brumby. Ride.
Round 2 saw Bryn Francis put his name in the mix with this effort on Brindle Thing.
Here he is. Come on, Bryn. Bring a bull ride. Bring it.
However, it was Brazil's Diego Galdino dos Santos who took the lead in the championship round as the only rider to cover both of his bulls.
Come on, Diego. Yes. 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 Oh, how about it for the man from Sao Paulo, Brazil?
The Bulls dominant all weekend, and in the championship round they lay waste to the field. The only man to overcome their power, the smiling Brazilian as he remained perfect in Rockhampton.
If he does, I believe Diego's going to get him ridden. Watch him. Come on, Diego. Come on, man. To the left, to the right. He's got him.
Next stop, Caboolture, the final stop before PBR Origin, with riders looking to secure their spot in the state teams. Zane Hall, the reigning rookie champ, grabbed the event lead on Tezza's Pride.
Reigning rookie bull riding champion going at it. Oh, he is hot, 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 Caboolture. How about a brand new leader?
Just 2 bulls later, series leader Boston Leather matched his mark of 83.5 on Shotgun.
Come on, let's help him. Come on, Boston, you can do it. Yes.
Only to be outdone by New Zealand's Clay Ward on Wild Force on the very next out.
Come on, Clay. Come on, buddy. I think he's got him. Oh, man, big impact.
On night 2, Lachlan Richardson threw his name into contention.
Do it. Do it. Oh, yes. How about 86.5 points?
Zane Hall, the only man to stay perfect through 2 rounds on Rifleman.
Oh, yes, he's back in the middle. Looking like a champion, and he's hung up.
The championship round got off to a hot start with Riley Ward.
How about 87.5 points?
Boston Leather ensured he would keep top spot in the championship.
Here we go again!
But it was a perfect Zane Hall who was crowned King of Caboolture.
Help him! Yes! Can-Am clock says 8 seconds for Zane Hall.
It was then time for State of Origin, and whilst the battle for points was on for team standings, there were some individuals making moves in the championship standings also. Origin 1 saw Queensland victorious.
Hey, 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 look at this! Yes! And Queensland makes a huge statement.
But New South Welshman Lachlan Slade took home the highest score.
Come on, Lockie! Give it to him!
Rambo has been knocked out!
Look at the numbers. 88 1/4.
Origin 2 once again captured by Queensland. Ben Bode, their highest scorer.
Yes, Ben! Come on, buddy! Come on! Come on! Come on! Wow!
But once again, it was a Blues cowboy making the biggest move. Clint Glass, cowboy of Origin 2, with 2 scores.
Run for New South Wales! Woo! Oh!
Origin 3 saw an emphatic victory for the Maroons. Ben Bode once again scoring to secure the overall Cowboy of Origin and 3rd spot in the series. Whilst Braden Welby continued his impressive resurgence, claiming a further 80 championship points.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team Queensland going to take
The 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour is well into the back half of the season, and with that comes the added pressure of needing to position oneself to qualify for the Grand Finals in Townsville. Our first stop after a short break is Hawkesbury in Western Sydney, only an hour out of the capital, which will host our Cowboys, Contractors and Bulls, who have travelled from right across the eastern states to be here. As we look towards the final run of events in the 2024 PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour, the championship remains wide open. Boston Leather maintains a slender advantage over Lachlan Richardson in second. Then, a narrowing gap back to Ben Bode in third and Braden Welby in fourth. With 6 events remaining before the top 20 qualify for the Grand Finals, there is plenty of points on offer for any of our Cowboys to make a charge and challenge for the gold buckle at season's end. First to go in Hawkesbury, Brumby Brandenburg on fingers.
Brumby's a very, very experienced bull rider. He's going to wait till his shot is ready. Of course, he needs that good, strong, positive start. He's got to be over the point of balance. Looks like it's time to go bull riding. Well, that's that bull. He's from the M&C Bucking Bulls. That bull is brought to us by Joel Chevalley, Greg McKay from up there in the Northern Rivers of New South Wales. That bull goes 3 for 3.
Next to go, Bo Willis on Cracking Tins.
Tonight, is Bo Willis going to be the first man to post high scores in opening night of competition? Well, once again, he fades out across the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's light this city up a little with a round of applause for the young man from Bowen, Queensland.
Ready in the chutes, the man sitting second in the championship, Lachlan Richardson. Fresh off captaining the New South Wales Blues in PBR Origin.
This man had an epic campaign in Team New South Wales. He did everything he could. 87 and a half in Blondie's Bomber. 82 and a quarter on Zeus. This cowboy is as good as they get. So all eyes right now over on that chute. The Ariat bucking chute has the attention on Lockie Richardson. He's got roll and rock. Let's get behind him now. Ride him, Rocky. Come on, Lockie.
Come on, folks, you need to cheer a little. Make a little noise. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's give it up for our $1.2 million bull rider in Lockie Richardson.
Well, 80 and a half. That is a start that you want. That is a fantastic way to get this round of competition. Lockie Richardson throwing down the challenge, 80 and a half points.
A marker set. The first to try and better it would be Josh Alexander on Making Time.
Making Time, he has been out on 6 occasions, never been ridden on the PBR Tour. Hey, he's out and around, he's good to the right, back to the left. Hey, this kid started strong. Oh, no! Man, oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what about those protection athletes?
6.63 seconds for Josh, falling just short. Thomas Hudson, after a quiet campaign in Origin, returns looking to capture some of his early season form on White Shadow.
Can Thomas Hudson be the man to get it done? Stay with him!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see firsthand the sport of professional bull riding. Hey, let's give it up for him. Come on, let's hear it for the young man from Dungog, Thomas Hudson.
That makes way for a past champion, coming back from a string of injuries. Cody Heffernan on Rage Train.
Comeback champion, 2 times PBR champion of our nation. Cody Heffernan in action. Well, hey, there is a real dandy. That one is from the Lazy G Bucking Bulls. That's Mick and Brady Gray from Tamworth.
Not the return Cody was hoping for. Ready in the chutes, another who has struggled with injuries throughout the year, Sam Woodall. He's hoping to find his best form in Hawkesbury.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Here we go. Sam Woodall already under Kickstart My Heart. Away we go.
Oh, Kickstart My Heart from the Diamond S Bucking Bulls. That was Brian Scott's bull, and man, oh man, he's been out 28 times, ridden 4 in his career. Man, we're going to have to wait and see what the judges say. It looked good for what I saw, but he was out quick. He wasn't wasting any time. Let's watch the replay. This is a second-generation bull rider, bred to be a champion. Tough rank bull. He was out right back to the left. See the way he used that inside foot. Ladies and gentlemen, things are heating up here in the main arena. 86 championship points.
Sam skyrocketing to the lead with an impressive score. The very next out, our series leader, Boston Leather. Could the informed rookie outdo him on Midnight Special?
The current Australian leading hope for that championship buckle. Midnight Special, the bull. Let's get behind him.
Well, he's at the top of the National PBR Tour, and it's no wonder why. This kid from Calliope. Boy, man, oh man, I'm going to wait and see the judges, officials tonight. Dean Pace.
Boston hitting the ground hard at 6.88 seconds, and he fails to score. Josh Grant next, hoping to make a fool of Village Idiot.
Let's see if Josh Grant can stamp his name in history, but not tonight. Boy, Village Idiot, he was, once again, he was a level above.
Macaulay Leather was also in Hawkesbury after successfully captaining his Queensland Maroons to a 3-0 victory in PBR Origin. Now it was time to try and continue his charge up the series leaderboard in a bid to defend his title from last year. His next challenge, Creed.
He's having a good season. This is his second go at it on Creed. Let's go, Macaulay. Ride him. Ride him. Ride him.
Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, it's going to be a tough call. That's one for the judges, men.
Macaulay presses the challenge buzzer, which comes with a $200 fee if unsuccessful. The Statesman Hats officials retime the ride. The call, Cowboy down. No score and a costly mistake for Leather. That brings up Kai Bagheero on Bad Boy Brown.
2 outs, here we go. Kai's on him. Sicko! Help him!
Well, man, oh man. That ball continues on in his great way. That was Bad Boy Brown.
So far, only 2 scores for the Cowboys. Next to try, Jackson Field on Clinton.
1-on-1. The challenge of champions unfolds right here, right now. Well, little disappointing. We've got him down at 2.72 in this round.
That makes way for New Zealand's Daryl McPherson. He's drawn the Rat.
Now it's only 2 outs on the Rat. And the Monster Energy shoot right now, Daryl McPherson. He's going to need you, Hawkesbury.
Well, unfortunately, he's one of our Kiwi bull riders from Waikato, New Zealand on that occasion, Daryl McPherson. And the Rat from the MC Bucking Bulls, he continues on. He's out 3 times. And to his point of time has yet to have its first qualified ride aboard him.
The Bulls proving tough to handle. Can Caden Sanderlands make a score on Swinger?
We're going to have a chat to these MC Bucking Bulls guys about all these bull names we're seeing come out. Swinger, this bull drawn 4 outs. Only 1 cover. Let's go, Caden. Whoa!
Well, I've got to give credit to Joel Savali and Greg McKay here tonight, folks. This year they've hauled these bulls down to Newcastle, to Mount Hunter. They've taken them all over the eastern side of Australia, and they tend to get better and better.
Perhaps Lane Mellors could break the Bulls' dominance. His last win came in New South Wales back in Scone. He's drawn Booger Wooger in round 1.
Let's see how he goes drawn on Booger Wooger.
Yeah, well, this bull was in the short round at Mount Isa Rodeo recently. We saw him up there, made the top shootout. Man, oh man, he's good. He's out and around. He's tight. And this kid's making a ride, folks. Come on, ride with him. Oh, yeah. Man, oh man, we may need the paramedics. Let's hope that he's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's come up as one and put our hands together for the efforts of the boy from Mundubra, Queensland. It is a score of 84.5 points. 84.5.
A great start for the Queensland Cowboy, but after being stomped directly in the most sensitive of areas on dismount, he would have to wait and see if he could recover for night 2. His fellow Cowboys not envious of his troubles. And it was a fellow Maroons teammate to go next. Cowboy of origin Ben Bode looking to continue the impressive run of form that sees him sitting 3rd in the championship. His next opponent, Sniper.
Well, bear down, ride with us. This is one of our young comers, one of the rookie bull riders of Australasia from Calliope, Queensland. However, tonight, Ben Bode, they've got him down at 4.47. And the Sniper from the Lazy G Bucking Bulls continues on. He now comes with a 16-1 strike in the sport of professional bull riding.
That brings up our 3rd leather of the night, Elijah, the eldest brother chasing his siblings on to Bear.
Qualified at Kuya back in February this year with a 79-point score. Can he go one better tonight? It's not going to be.
Tyson Smith has drawn Wild Jacket and is ready in the chutes.
Well, it hasn't been his best year. Let's hope we can turn the momentum around for him. Let's see if Tyson can get one done here in this round of the competition. Out and around to the corner, into the right, gets him done.
Oh.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, could well be the first score of section number 4 tonight for the boy from Walker, Tyson Smith.
The bull underperformed slightly. Tyson is awarded 77.5 points for his effort with the option of a re-ride. However, with so few scores on the board, he opts to keep his round 1 score and will look to add to it on night 2. Next up in the chutes, Brazil's Diego Galdino dos Santos.
One of our Brazilian riders strapping in the Bisley workwear chute. This is a crowd favourite in Newcastle early the year, Diego Galdino dos Santos. Now this is a cowboy that was born to ride. This young man is all he focuses on is riding bulls, juicy jacket. He can't speak any English, ladies and gentlemen, but he understands your favour. Let's go, Diego!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's put our hands together for our Brazilian international bull rider here tonight, Diego Galdino dos Santos.
Another international rider next, from a little closer to our shores. New Zealand's Clay Ward on Crooked Intentions.
Clay Ward is a quality cowboy from NZ. Let's see how he goes. Come on, Clay. Stick it. Stick it. Ride him. Ride him.
Oh, I tell you what, he had some moves. He was like a bag of wild cats in the middle of summer. Man, oh man, he wanted out of there. Let's see if the numbers are good. Let's see how the judges see it. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, do you agree tonight? 83.5 points for the Kiwi champion, Clay Ward.
A great effort putting the Kiwi in third place. Next in the chutes, Clint Glass. He's fresh off an impressive Origin series and takes on cracking tins.
Well, here's a man that pocketed all the cash in Newcastle back in June of this year. This is the cowboy from Willow Tree. This is Clint Glass. The bull that he's drawn from the MC Bucking Bulls, cracking time. Man. Well, there he goes. He's out and around. Boy, he was tired. He's got Clint Glass on the ground.
Another Brazilian next, Filipe Braga on Rollin' Rock.
So, Filipe Braga, as we said, this Brazilian needs this bull ride. He wants this bull ride. Let's get behind him, Hawkesbury. Hold up. Filipe falling off to that left-hand side.
Fellow Brazilian brother, Leo Roldeo dos Santos, hopes to do better on making time. His first ever bull on Australian soil.
Well, as he takes that bull riding rope, tucks it in by the palm of his hand, he'll reach forward, slide in. Imagine, this is his first ever opportunity to land down under, the land of freedom. Hey, this boy's making a bit of an effort.
Come on.
Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him to the land down under here in Australia. His first time ever.
Billy Goach next to try on Haunted.
He's got himself comfortable. Out he goes. Let's see it. Come on, Billy. Ride him.
Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, who wants to be a bull rider under these terms and conditions? Ladies and gentlemen, the joy will come from your applause here tonight for that young man. His only reward. Come on, folks, let's give him a big Hawkesbury round of applause.
Second last out, Riley Ward, hoping to emulate his brother's effort of 83.5. His bull, Even Up.
Even Up is the bull. Let's see how he goes.
Well, he was another handful. That was another from the Morgan Cattle Company.
The last man out on night one, sitting fourth in the championship, Braden Welby.
He was ridden by Boston Leather at Mount Hunter. He was ridden by Zane Hall that same weekend. Is it going to be Braden's night tonight? He's chasing down a leading score of 86 points. Sam Woodall leads the race in bull riding in competition. Let's do it, Braden. Let's see if we can get around that corner. Come on, cowboy. Move forward. Come on now, Sydney. Let's go with him. Come on, Braden. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on, folks. We've waited all night for the cream of the crop to rise to the top. Braden Welby from Townsville, North Queensland. Numbers are through in this round. We've got a score of 83.5. 83.5.
83.5, putting Braden in a tie for third with New Zealand's Clay Ward. A point ahead of them, Lane Mellors. But leading all our Cowboys is Sam Woodall after round one. We will see who will make their move on night 2 at the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Hawkesbury Invitational. Hawkesbury, on the western outskirts of Sydney. The Hawkesbury Showgrounds are playing host to the PBR Australia Monster Energy Series, and night 1 saw plenty of action. After a month break, the PBR Australia season kicked off its run into the finals on a perfect spring evening in Hawkesbury. It was veteran Lachlan Richardson to score first points in his pursuit to finally secure a first Australian title.
Come on, Lockie! Well, ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's give it up for our $1.2 million bull rider in Lockie Richardson.
Victorian star Sam Woodall, after missing much of the season with injury, then took the lead with an impressive ride on Kickstart My Heart.
Sam Woodall already under Kickstart My Heart. Away we go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, things are heating up here in the main arena. 86 championship points.
Series leader Boston Leather failed to score, as did brother and defending series champion Macaulay.
Ride him!
Oh, man.
Lane Mellors, looking for his second win of the season in New South Wales, made a good start.
Man, oh man, he's good. He's out and around. He's tight. This kid's making a ride, folks. Come on, ride with him. Oh, yeah. It is a score of 84.5 points.
Then, Braden Welby affirmed why he's currently sitting fourth in the championship.
Move forward. Come on now, Sydney. Let's go with him. Come on, Braden. Numbers are through in this round. We've got a score of 83.5. 83.5.
5 Cowboys are on the board. The best of those, Sam Woodall. Now all our riders will get a chance in the second round. The top 10 will then qualify for our 10-man final, either by score or buck-off time, if less than 10 riders score. First to buck out on night 2, Josh Alexander on Ranger.
This bull from the MJ Keeler Bucking Bulls has been out 50 times, has only ever been ridden on 8 occasions.
Kyle Hall next to go on Blondie's Bomber.
Saw him earlier in the year in Townsville, back in April it was. He was 84 points up there on a bull called Endgame. He was 83 in Mackay. Kyle Hall from Mendora, and he's a talented little scout. But I tell you what, at this point, folks, get rowdy. Make some noise. Oh, yeah. Well, now, the instance has happened. He's hung up momentarily. The perfection athletes have got to untie him. This is a tense time. Ladies and gentlemen, what about our heroes of life here tonight? Let's give it up. Let's hear it for him. Man, Eric Richardson and his partner in crime in Nick Wilson. And you know the best part of that whole process, ladies and gentlemen, while Kyle Hall gets his breath, I have the pleasure to express we have a score of 82.5 points. 82.5.
Hall manages to escape injury and moves into the top 10. Next up, our current leader after round 1, Sam Woodall.
Now this young man, he was on fire. He was in a purple patch midway through last year, had an injury, but now tonight, boy, mood swings right there to the left. He was fast, and man, he has got attitude.
Woodall will have to wait and see whether his 86 points in round 1 is enough to see him through to the championship round. The Bulls once again getting on top of our Cowboys. Brazil's Filipe Braga can't score on Ari at West Point. Brumby Brandenburg is unable to weather Perfect Storm. And Thomas Hudson unable to last the 8 on Making Time.
Come on, Cowboy!
That brings back two-time Australian champion Cody Heffernan, looking to hit his mark on his return from injury.
He's been out for the last 4 months. He's just come back. This is his first weekend back in the sport. But trust me, this guy on his day is as good as any man in the country. The bull that he's drawn, it's Taquito from the Mains Bucking Bulls. Well, one of the difficult things coming back from an injury is the mental preparation and believing that you've still got all that it takes. I spoke to Cody at length last night. It's about staying focused, getting in the zone, staying in there. Come on, Cody, you can do it. You've done it before. Come on, Cody Heffernan. He's coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can only keep a champion down for so long. Let's hear it for him. Cody Heffernan, Taquito.
Back on the leaderboard with 80 points, just where Cody is used to being. Jackson Field ready in the chutes on Conquistador.
Over at the Ariad Buck and Shoot. Let's get behind him.
Field never looking likely. That brought up Clint Glass, who has been performing well in his home state this season.
This particular bull called Trooper, he's been out on 10 occasions, has only ever been ridden once. And that was by Jake Kerr, the boy from out there in Mount Isa. Rode him at Rockhampton back in 2023. Since then, he's bucked off guys like Macaulay Leather, Tyson Smith, John O'Cooling, JC Davis, the New Zealanders. He's got a big list of scalps.
Let's go, Clint. Come on, Clint!
A disappointed Clint knows his night is done. Next loaded in the chutes, the man who pipped him to the post for the Cowboy of Origin crown, Ben Bode. His bull, just right.
Well, this is the bull that's only had 3 trips, but he's a very honest bull, been ridden on 2 occasions. We saw him ridden by Jackson Gray. Jackson Field was 80.5 on him there in Scone. He'd like to get some numbers up here in this round. Let's see if we can get it done. Out and around. Come on, folks. He needs a little bit of crowd participation. Let's ride with him. Let's see if we can get another on the board. Well, boy.
Ben cops some punishment after the ride. The Statesman's Hats officials review the ride and check the timing. Eventually, he's judged to have made the 8 seconds and is awarded 79.5 points from the judges. Time for Leo Roldeo dos Santos' second ride in Australia on the Warden.
History says this bull has never, ever been ridden. And I look at the names that he has bucked off. Lockie Richardson, Lane Mellors, Clint Glass. There's 3 of Australia's best. He's got to be one of the rankest in this country right here in 2024 from the Can-Am Buck and Shoot.
The Warden on lockdown, affirming his reputation as one of Australia's best. Another who can boast that, Boston Leather, currently leading the series. His round 2 bull, Booga Wooga.
On the way Lane handled this beast last night. Here we go. Come on, boss. Come on, Boston. Ride it.
6.54 seconds, not enough for Boston to record a score. However, it may be enough to get him back to the championship round should others fail to score. And the Bulls were doing their part, laying waste to a swath of the field. Sriracha, too spicy for Bo Willis. Clay Ward put down by Intruder.
Let's welcome our New Zealand cowboy. Out and around, staying tough. Oh, man.
Riley Ward can't get past Bex.
Oh dear, oh dear.
And the smiling Brazilian Diego Galdino dos Santos can't stay up on Even Up.
Come on, Diego! Come on, Diego!
Lachlan Richardson, already with a score on the board, looks to be the first with 2 scores on Haunted.
The nod of the head, the gates are back. Let's go, Lockie!
Defending Australian champion Macaulay Leather next, hoping to make his way into the top 10 aboard Poker Face.
We are going to see if we can get him done for Macaulay Leather from the Can-Am Shoot. Come on, folks. Let's ride with him. Stay positive. Australian PBR champion.
There we go.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make him feel welcome in Hawkesbury.
Well, you called it there, Morgs. Macaulay Leather. Sitting there, sitting strong, 83.5 points.
Macaulay booking his place in the 10-man final, and he was the last to do so. Our remaining riders failing to trouble the scorer. and our field was set for the Monster Energy Championship round. An even 10 have qualified scores. Sam Woodall the best of all, but only 6 points separates first and eighth. Everything is on the line when we return for the final round of the PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Hawkesbury Invitational. The PBR Australia Monster Energy Tour Hawkesbury Invitational, and we are down to the championship round. 10 riders have scores on the board. However, after a punishing run by the Bulls, not all of these are able to return. Series leader Boston Leather and Josh Alexander, the lucky ones to make it back on buck-off time. And it's Josh who bucks out first in the championship round.
Our Can-Am shoot, Josh Alexander. Here we go. Let's see how he does it. Come on, cowboy! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Man, oh man.
A testing out by After Dark, but the Newcastle-based rider is awarded a score of 81 points, proving capable of making the most of his extra opportunity. Next out, the series leader Boston Leather, also looking for his first score to keep pace with his championship challenges.
He's number one in the race for the gold buckle in 2024. He's from Calliope, Queensland. It's Boston Leather's chance on Ariat Lost Soul. Well, there's a bull from the Dunbucking Bulls out of North Queensland. He's had 14 trips, has never, ever been ridden into competition. The judges marked the bull 41.5 points.
Brother Macaulay hoping to do better on War Drums.
3 times he has never ever been ridden. He's bucked off guys like Bryn Francis, Lane Mellors and Zane Hall. Tonight is history in the making. Well, time and moments away. Let's go to the Bisley Workwear team. Come on. Come on, go.
Macaulay coming agonisingly close for a second time in Hawkesbury. 7.75 seconds. His total would remain on 83.5. That brings up Tyson Smith to take on Moosey's after party.
So here he is. Let's see what he does.
Simply too much power from the MJ Keeler and Maguire bucking bull. Ben Bode next to line up on Forever Young.
To consolidate and move a little further up the ladder for the championship gold buckle in Townsville. Well, it was a recovery. Got back square once again, but that whip down forward motion.
Bode off to a promising start, but failed to make it stick and leaves the arena a little worse for wear. Next to go, number 2 in the championship, hoping to outdo Man Glitter.
Tonight, this is going to be one of the real matchups of the competition.
Oh, indeed it is. It's also a matchup here with our Yeti Wild Bull of the event, Man Glitter. It's a leaderboard. It's a race for the end of the year, and Man Glitter can get some big numbers. So this was a big, bold move from Lachlan, who said, I want that bull. He had a full choice. He had, nearly 5 bulls there left to choose from. Here we go, folks. Get behind him.
Come on, Lockie. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to pay him out with his ability to take on the big guns. He wasn't going to be phased out of it.
42 points for the Morgies Cattle Company bull, equaling the highest scores of the night. Clay Ward ready to go next. His opponent, Filthy Rich.
Is he going to be the fourth man to ride Filthy Rich? MSG Locating Bull from the Lazy G Bucking Bulls. The young man comes into this round of the competition. Clay Ward scored 83.5 points in that first round. Is he going to be good enough to come back with another score? Remember, there's no double scores at this stage. Is it going to be one of the Kiwis? Out and around, Clay Ward, I'm not sure. Well, he was down to the inside of that spin.
Still, no rider had managed to make 2 scores in Hawkesbury. Time was running out. Could Braden Welby be the first to get 2 in his aggregate on Nemesis?
And tonight, from the mains Bucking Bulls, this is Nemesis. 11 starts, 3 qualified rides. We saw Lockie Richardson ride him in Sydney at the Entertainment Centre. Let's do it, Braden. Let's get one done for the crowd of Hawkesbury. Oh, man. Sits him up, clicks his heels, and it is out the front window for the young man. He's obviously riding with some injuries here this weekend.
And so, Sam Woodall lined up for the last ride of the night, knowing that he'd already secured the Hawkesbury Invitational buckle on the merits of his round 1 effort of 86 points. Still, there was more cash up for grabs if he could cover on bail.
We're going to go with Sam Woodall, ranked at number 1 tonight, comes into the final with a score of 86 points. And this is a bull from the MJ Keeler Bucking Bulls. This is a bull called On Bail. Last time we saw this bull ridden was over a year ago. Tonight, let's see if Sam Woodall can get him done. Come on, Sam. Oh, man, flips him inside out and onto the ground. Now, wait a minute. I've got a call from the judges and officials, Sam. There may have been a breach.
Indeed, Sam Woodall has offered a reride after On Bail stumbles exiting the chutes. However, having already secured the win and not wanting to put his recovering body at risk, Sam declines the reride, yet still claims the win.
Yeah, got lucky enough to do it. One ride worked out. A bit of a disappointing outing tonight. Just didn't go my way, but that's bull riding. Like, yeah, you'd love to ride 100%, but unfortunately it doesn't go that way sometimes. But yeah, got to make it count when you can.
Sam Woodall on top of the pack. Lane Mellors sitting second with his round 1 score. 3 tied for third, including defending series champion Macaulay Leather. Lachlan Richardson, second in the series, also scores points. He moves 4 points clear to his main rival, Boston Leather, who still leads by 15 points. Ben Bode and Braden Welby sitting in 3rd and 4th respectively, and Macaulay Leather continues to move up the leaderboard back inside the top 10 as he continues post-injury. In the Bulls, there was a 3-way tie for the Yeti high score.
Sam Woodall already under Kickstart My Heart. Away we go.
Oh, kickstart my heart from the Diamond S Bucking Bulls.
Here we go, folks. Get behind it.
Come on, Lockie. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to pay him out. Well, here is a dandy. Oh, man, that is from the Lazy G Bucking Bulls. MCG locating. Filthy Rich is the name of that bull.
Another stop, run and won, this time by a man from the south. But who will dominate our next event and in the run to the grand finals?